Hi folks, Gary here, Royal LePage, Sussex, and welcome to my real estate review for North Vancouver. Well, in my last video in July, I mentioned the first Bank of Canada interest rate decrease. And since then, before October, there's been two more, but the market didn't really respond. Sales stayed slow. And then in October, Bank of Canada announced a whopping 0.5% rate decrease. So let's take a look and see how that played out. Okay, for detached sales, we had 74 posted. That was a 25% increase year over year and 4% lower than the 10-year average. For active listings, we had 313. That was an increase of 15% year over year and 6% below the 10-year average. You'll notice that this time around, I've changed the graphics a little just to give you a better idea of the trends that we're seeing. Then moving over to attached, we had 36 sales. That was 5.9% above year over year and 33% above the 10-year average. There were 118 attached listings for sale. That was an increase of 28% year over year and 30% above the 10-year average. And then finally with apartments, we had 106 for the month of October, 8.2% increase year over year and 12% below the 10-year average. With listings, there were 373 apartment listings, an increase of 39% year over year and 20% above the 10-year average. Okay, next we'll go to the sales to active ratio graph, and that depicts the relationship between supply and demand. So you can see we were into a balanced market, and then with the changes here, more sales, fewer listings, you can see that all three categories have entered once again the seller's market. So let's take a look and see how that affected prices. Okay, with detached, we came in, the HPI price was $2.135 million. That was a decrease of 4.6% year over year and a decrease of 3.4% in the last month. With attached, it came in at $1.364 million. That's a 7% increase over the last month and an increase of about 1.9% year over year. And then finally with apartments, it came in at $790,000. That's a 1% decrease in the last month and a 2.1% decrease year over year. All right, so there you have it. We had increasing sales and fewer listings available, and prices not really doing too much. So it might be a great time to buy, really, especially considering in the spring, we usually have a very active market with prices increasing. So if you need any advice on that, please give me a call. It's Gary. Love to hear from you. 604-787-9418. Take care.